I'm going to perform a finger flexor stretch. So first of all, our positioning, client is sitting on the chair with the arm bent 90 degrees, rested on the armrest. So palm is going to be supinated. My position as an assistant is going to be facing the client. I'm going to use hold relax stretching technique. So first I'm going to show you what we're going to do. So I'm going to push in your fingers to stretch your finger flexors, and we will be holding the first stretch passively for 10 seconds. So I will be holding it. Then you will be pushing against my fingers for 6 seconds. We'll relax for 4, and then I'll be pushing again for 10 seconds, okay? Also want you to rate your stretch. For all the stretches we're going to do today, I want you to rate them from 1 to 5, 1 being no stretch at all, and 5 being a really harsh stretch. So, all right. So hand placement, my stabilizing hand is going to be placed on the client's palm, right above the finger joints, and my thumb is going to be placed on the back side of the hand, also right above the finger joints. My working hand is going to be placed on the palm side of client's fingers, and I'm going to perform the stretch next. So we'll start with our passive stretch first. So, how does this feel?
3.
3, good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go ahead and push into my fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go ahead and relax. So we just did an isometric stretch as well. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to apply another passive stretch. How does this feel?
3.5.
3.5. Do you want to go more?
It's enough.
Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Next, I'm going to be performing a finger extensor stretch. So positioning is the same. We're going to have client seated. Now I'm going to move to the side of the client. I am facing the client from the sideways. Hand is going to be pronated. Elbow is 90 degrees as well. Similarly to the previous stretch, what I'm going to do is push in your fingers, but now we're going to go this way and reach about 70 degrees, or depending on what you have for the range of motion, it might go a little more. Then we're going to hold for 10 seconds. We're going to push into my fingers for 6 seconds. Then we're going to relax and do another passive stretch when I'm pushing on your fingers for 10 seconds. So, ready? Good. So for the hand placement, my stabilizing hand is going to be on the back side of the client's hand, right above the finger joints. My thumb is going to be on the palm side of the client's hand, also above the finger joints. My working hand is going to be on the back side of the client's fingers, and we are going to perform a passive stretch first. So I'm going to start pushing on the fingers. How does this feel?
2.
2. Let's go a little more. How's this?
3.
3. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Feeling good? 7, 8, 9, 10. Go ahead and push into my fingers. That's going to be isometric contraction. 4, 5, and 6. We'll relax. 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to perform another stretch for you. How's this feel?
3.
3. Good. Do you want to go more?
Yeah, let's do.
Sure. How's this feel?
3.5.
3.5. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go ahead and relax. Good. I'm going to perform a wrist flexor and wrist extensor stretches using a hold, relax with antagonist contraction stretch. So first, positioning, client is seated with the arm rested on the armrest, elbow is bent 90 degrees, hand is supinated. Then what we're going to do is first, I'm going to be pushing on your hand, right? I'm going to be holding your wrist, pushing on your hand for 10 seconds and holding your stretch. Then after that, you will be pushing against my hand for 6 seconds for isometric contraction. We'll relax it. After that, for 4 seconds, after that, you are going to bring your hand back to the active stretch. So whenever I refer to active stretch, that means you will be pushing your hand down to the same position we just stretched, and I'll be assisting you. Then from there, you're going to relax the hand, and that's going to be it. Okay? So my hand positioning as assistant. First, I'm seated facing the client. My stabilizing hand is going to be grasping the wrist, just right about the wrist joint. It's going to be grasping the forearm right about the wrist joint. My working hand is going to be on the palm side of the client's hand. So right here, and right here for the stabilizing hand. So we're going to perform the stretch next. So I'm going to start pushing on your hand for 10 seconds, and I want you to rate your stretch from 1 to 5, 1 being no stretch, 10 being a hard stretch. So let's go ahead. How does this feel?
3.
3, okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go ahead and push into my fingers for 6 seconds. That's the isometric contraction. 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's relax for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and go into active stretch for me. Good, nice. How does this feel?
3.5.
3.5, good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And let's go ahead and relax. Right, next I'm going to perform a wrist extensor stretch. So position is the same. Client is seated, the elbow is bent 90 degrees, arm is resting on the armrest. Hand is now going to be pronated. So what we're going to do is similar thing, but this time instead of pushing this way, I'm going to be pushing down on your hand for 10 seconds. Then you're going to be pushing with your back of your fingers into my hand for 6 seconds. We'll relax it for 4. Then next thing is going to be active stretch. So again, when I say active stretch, I want you to bring your head down, and then after that we're going to relax as well. So my positioning is going to be seated to the side of the client, facing the client, on the same side as the arm being stretched. Then my stabilizing hand is going to be similar to the first stretch on the forearm, just right about the wrist joint, right here. My working hand is going to be on the back side of the client's hand, on the fingers and the hand, and I'll be pushing down on this. So let's go ahead and relax. So first I'm going to do a passive stretch. So I'm going to be pushing a hand, and I want you to rate the stretch similarly from 1 to 5. So let's go ahead. How does this feel?
3.5.
3.5, good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go ahead and push into my fingers. That's isometric contraction. 3, 4, 5, 6, and let's go ahead and relax. 2, 3, and 4. And I want you to go ahead and get into the active stretch. Good. How does this feel?
3.
3. Do you want to go more?
Yeah.
Okay. How does this feel?
3.5.
Let's a little more.
Yeah. Oh, now 4.
There we go. There we go. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go ahead and relax. Good. I'm going to perform the pronator and supinator stretches for the forearm. So first, the client position is seated with the arm being rested on the armrest. Elbow is bent 90 degrees. Hand is going to be in a neutral position. So that first we're going to start with supinator stretch. What we're going to do, we're going to interlock the fingers like this. And first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring into the pronation. We are going to use the hold relax stretch technique. So I will be holding for 10 seconds. Then you'll be pushing against my arm for 6 seconds. Then we'll relax. Then I will push it again, holding for you. And then we'll go back into the neutral position. Okay? So this is your neutral position. I want you to rate your stretch from 1 to 5, 1 being no stretch, 5 being hard stretch. So we're starting with supinators. So my position is going to be facing the client. My stabilizing hand is going to be grasping the elbow of the client's hand that's being stretched. My hand is working hand is going to be interlocked in the palms with the client's hand and with the thumbs, sometimes known as cool handshake. So next, I'm going to grab the elbow and we're going to perform the stretch. So I'm going to be pushing into the pronation. So let's go ahead. How does this feel?
3.5.
3.5, good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go ahead and push into my hand for 6 seconds. 2, that's isometric contraction. 4, 5, 6. Let's go ahead and relax into neutral position. 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to push on it again for 10 seconds. How does this feel?
4.
4, good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go ahead and relax. So next, I'm going to perform a pronator stretch. So positioning is the same. The client is seated, arm is resting on the armrest, hand is in neutral position, elbow is bent 90 degrees. What we're going to do is similar thing, but instead of going this way, I'm actually going to put your hand into supination now. So we'll also be holding it for 10 seconds. Then you'll be pushing to my hand for 6. Then we'll relax. Do it again. I'm going to be pushing into your hand for 10 seconds, and then we'll relax again. So my position is also seated in front of the client, facing the client, close. I'm going to again interlock my thumb and the palm with my client. So again, the cool handshake. So I'm going to grasp, that's for my working hand. My stabilizing hand is going to be on the elbow of the client with the same arm that's being stretched. And I'm going to start performing the stretch. So let's actually move this a little bit. So I'm going to go into the passive stretch right now. So I'm going to start stretching your hand. I want you to rate it for me. How does this feel?
4.
4. Are you okay with this?
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go ahead and push into my hand. Good. Isometric contraction. 4, 5, 6. Let's go ahead and relax into neutral position. Nice. 2, 3, and 4. And I'm going to push again onto your hand. How does this feel?
3.5.
You want to go more to 4?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Nice. Okay?
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we'll relax into the neutral position. Good. I'm going to perform a knee flexor stretch using a contract to relax stretching technique. So first, the client's positioning is going to be laying down supine. I'm going to be positioned between the client's legs. So first, what we're going to do is I'm going to bring the shoulder here. We will be doing I'm going to perform a stretch this way for you. Then we'll hold this for 10 seconds. Second, you'll be actively bringing it back to the neutral position, which is here. So you'll be pushing into my shoulder and I'll relax into you, okay? Then we'll relax for 4 seconds and then I'll push again for 10 seconds, okay?
Okay.
So, as I mentioned, my position is in front of the client between the legs. So next, I'm going to have 2 stabilizing arms and 1 working shoulder. So the stabilizing arms are going to be placed one is going to be on top of the thigh of the leg being stretched. The other one is going to be placed on the thigh that's on the ground, stabilizing this leg so it doesn't go up. And the shoulder is going to be performing the active stretch. So first, I'm going to start pushing, and I want you to rate the stretch from 1 to 5, 1 being no stretch, 5 being hard stretch. Got it? Okay. So I'm going to start with the passive stretch first. How does this feel?
3.5.
3.5? Good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go ahead and bring it back to neutral position actively. Good. And relax. 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to bring it back to the position. How's this feel?
4.
4? Do you want me to go less or is this good?
It's okay.
Good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring this down. Let's go ahead and relax. Next, I'm going to perform a knee extensor stretch. So I'm going to have my client flip upside on the stomach. So go ahead and go down. So the client's position is going to be prone, laying down prone. My position is going to be the same side of the leg being stretched. So what we're going to do is I'm going to perform the stretch this way for you, and so same technique. We'll be holding for 10 seconds. Then you will actively bring it back to the neutral position. You'll relax for 4 seconds, and then I'll bring you back to this position again. Okay?
Okay.
Good. Again, I want you to rate the stretch when we are in this. So my positioning is going to be next to the on the side of the client, same leg that's being stretched, on the same side of this leg. My stabilizing hand is going to be on the thigh, on the back of the thigh. My working hand is going to be on the shank, just right above the ankle joint. And next, I'm going to start performing the stretch. So I'm going to push into the stretch. So I want you to rate this for me. How does this feel?
3.
3. Do you want to go more?
Yep.
All right, let's see. Good. How's this feel?
4.
4. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go ahead and actively bring the leg back. Good. Relax. 2, 3, and 4. And I'm going to bring this back in. How's this feel?
3.5.
Okay, good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's go ahead and relax. Good.